What's going on, guys? I'm Living Josue, and this is Comrom, where we do nerdy reviews with the occasional booze. So I know it has been quite some time since you guys have heard from us. However, the good thing about all this craziness that's going on with the pandemic is that it gives us more time to stay at home and watch our favorite nerdy shows. So boy, do we have some nerdy reviews coming up for you guys in the near future. And of course with the occasional booze. So you're gonna want to stick around and watch these videos that are coming up because we got a lot coming for you guys. However, this video is a full recap of Ozark Season 3. The Netflix original has become one of my most favorite series in modern times. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even start watching it until after Season 3 came out, but oh my god was I hooked from the very first episode. That show is crazy good. But this video, we're only talking about Season 3. And I should warn you right now that this video is gonna contain major spoilers, so if you have not seen Season 3 of Ozark yet, don't watch this. Come back and watch this once you do and we can talk about it in the comment section. Ozark Season 3 was a wild ride. Our favorite money laundering family returned showing off their new boat casino in full shell operation. With the addition of Wendy Byrd's brother Ben, Season 3 gained our hearts yet again with another family member. The season pretty much starts by showing us that not much has really changed with Marty and Wendy Byrd's marriage in the trust department. At least for Marty, who starts to listen in on Wendy's calls to Navarro, suspecting that she may be putting their family in even more danger than they already are. Continuing the trend of sneaking behind Marty's back, Wendy and Helen come up with a plan to buy a new casino, knowing that Marty doesn't really agree with that. But when that plan turns south, she quickly has to come up with a plan to get her rivals back on the negotiating table. So they come up with a slot scam where everyone's a winner. Bad news for the Byrds though. The feds that have been watching their entire move end up coming into the casino and tell them that they're going to be their permanent visitors, pretty much keeping an eye on them the entire time that they're running their casino, you know, just in case they see some money laundering going on. Ben starts taking a like to Ruth, but doesn't really know how to express it, so he kind of comes up to her and just goes, "I like this color on you. It was gray. Gray was the color. It was just a gray shirt." Marty 100% knows that having Ben in the house is just the biggest risk. Ben is just a wild card, and he knows that having Ben in their house could be absolutely crazy dangerous for their family. Jonah starts to practice how to fly as Joan, except he gets distracted easily with Erin, Helen's daughter, who comes around and starts spending a little bit more time with Charlotte. Jonah starts to have a crush on Erin, but Erin seems to be a little bit more interested in the guys with the cool boats. However, those guys are working with the feds. Ruth finally starts to kind of reciprocate her feelings towards Ben, except learns that he's bipolar and hasn't been taking his meds lately. Wendy tries to explain this to Ruth, but love conquers all, right? Wyatt and Darlene start to take a liking to each other too. A really hard liking. They had sex. I know. Hey, I'm not shaming. To each his own, right? Ben shows up at the Byrd charity event, just loses his mind and goes knucking futz, forcing Wendy off the stage, and they have to drag him out, taking him back to the mental institution. They give the Byrds a pretty tough decision to make, and they end up having to leave Ben in the psych ward, which just absolutely breaks their hearts. However, he wasn't in there very long. When Ben gets out, the first thing he does is, instead of calling an Uber, is calls a cab, by the way, who uses those anymore, goes straight to Helen's house and just explodes on her in front of her daughter Erin, pretty much revealing that she works for a Mexican drug cartel and kills people for a living. Erin cannot believe this, and Helen knows that she has to fix this problem immediately. When Marty and Wendy find out about this, Marty tells Wendy to take Ben as far away as she can go. But the entire time, Ben just tries to keep getting in contact with Helen, just apologizing for what he did. And Wendy realizes that this is just a battle that she's probably not gonna win. She takes Ben out to a nice dinner, and then she leaves, giving up his location to the drug cartel and having her brother killed. And then she just drinks all her emotions away before she comes back home. Behind the scenes, Helen's still at work, plotting against the Byrds, trying to make sure that whatever's theirs becomes hers. Has a few talks with Navarro, and Navarro really starts to see Helen for who she really is. The last episode shows the Byrds getting on a plane, and Marty getting a phone call, which seems to be a little too late, from the FBI agent telling him to not get on the plane, knowing that as soon as they get on, the Byrds are more than likely gonna die. However, to your surprise and my surprise, and everyone's surprise who has seen Season 3, as soon as they land, and they come up to Navarro, the first thing that his goon does is pulls out a gun, shoots Helen in the head, and splatters her brains all over the Byrds. ending season 3. When I tell you that that ending left my jaw just dropped for like a week straight, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, yo, what just happened? That was crazy. Did you feel the same way? Let me know in the comments. But in conclusion, season 3 was just probably one of the wildest seasons that I've seen so far of Ozark, and with that cliffhanger ending, I cannot wait for season 4 to come out. But for now, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share it out with all your friends and family that have seen Ozark, or right before season 4 comes out, come back to us, watch it again so you can refresh your mind before you start the new season. Make sure that you hit the bell so you're notified the next time that we post a video, and if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm Josue, and this is Comrom. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.